It's obvious, Kim, that this is about more than just creating drama. Let's pause to consider the current task, which entails taking on the role of an MC once more. MCs are known for stirring things up when they return, and there has been talk about Diddy's recent behavior, especially the claim that he withheld money from one of his first collaborators who was left waiting for payment. Observing the disrespect and the propagation of false allegations is quite depressing. Hi there and welcome back to Rumor Spill. It seems logical that Diddy is furious, but let's take a moment to concentrate on Lil' Kim. Her interactions with Diddy are really instructive, particularly in light of the most recent accusations made against him. It's time for Lil' Kim to provide her honest opinion. She's been put in a difficult situation by Diddy's activities, which range from excluding her from a new project with Nicki to obstructing possible partnerships with other icons. It's only reasonable to wonder what kind of insider knowledge Lil' Kim may have gained from their previous tight relationship. Diddy might be in trouble if she chooses to divulge. Diddy has compared the lawsuit that Cassie filed against him to opening Pandora's box, since so many charges from physical altercations to more serious ones have surfaced. Even if he makes an effort to downplay these accusations, they keep coming. People willing to share their stories about bad experiences they had with the head of Bad Boy Records are becoming more frequent and thorough storytellers. One such example is the well-known radio personality Miss Jones, who described a terrifying experience on the Pink Champs podcast. She claimed that Diddy menacingly threatened her, saying that there would be terrible repercussions if she disobeyed him. Unexpectedly, during a pause in a radio interview, the tape unintentionally continued. Unaware that his statements were being recorded, Diddy's threat was captured in unambiguous language on the recording. It was only upon the disclosure of this occurrence that Lil' Kim stepped in, comparable to a guardian angel, to shield Miss Jones from Diddy's threats. Miss Jones is unfazed by the growing accusations made against Diddy and continues to push for justice and responsibility. She is adamant that people like Diddy, unless they are prepared to stand up for what is right, must bear the repercussions of their conduct. Diddy has decided not to address Miss Jones's accusations as of yet. But Lil' Kim has had to publicly challenge Diddy before. She is shown in a widely circulated video berating Diddy for not being there for her when she was imprisoned, emphasizing his lack of communication or support. Particularly following Biggie's death, Lil' Kim has reported feeling completely abandoned, as if Diddy no longer thought of her family. Diddy's choice to work with Nicki Minaj, her well-known adversary, exacerbated this feeling of betrayal. Lil' Kim publicly stated her dissatisfaction with Diddy for his lack of support during a Baltimore event. It was disappointing for her to return and not get the attention and recognition she deserved as a trailblazer in the field. Lil' Kim, who is frequently referred to as the Queen Bee in the music industry, is still highly valued despite the controversy. Diddy's reluctance to accept responsibility for his past acts, particularly his choice to collaborate with Nicki Minaj, has not gone unnoticed, especially by those who think highly of Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim spoke openly with Ryan Cameron about her thoughts regarding Diddy's misconduct while they were in Atlanta. Diddy and she both tried to get in touch, but there wasn't much room for more conversation because of how complicated the matter was. Lil' Kim felt insulted despite her loyalty to Diddy as she thought back on their lengthy relationship. She recalled instances in which Diddy had removed songs she would have found offensive, especially ones that included people he knew. When Lil' Kim made an appearance on Lizzo's Spotify show, it marked a critical turning point in this pattern of control and dismissal. She talked candidly about how much she admired icons like Diana Ross and Michael Jackson, saying she wished she could have just been a fan in their company. Michael Jackson and Lil' Kim had some of the most remarkable exchanges ever. Rodney Jerkins later said that Jackson had complimented Lil' Kim on her distinctive rap style.
This sparked conversations regarding the possibility of Lil' Kim appearing on one of Jackson's albums, which thrilled her despite the fact that she was still recovering from an injury. But Diddy's management at the time blocked this cooperation from occurring, which Lil' Kim blames on Diddy's lack of control and communication. Lil' Kim and her fans were deeply disappointed by this lost chance to work with Michael Jackson, especially in light of the potential boost to her career. The disclosure of Diddy's involvement in this abandoned project has prompted anger from both industry insiders and fans. Lil Kim's experiences and accomplishments in the industry go beyond her dealings with Diddy. The difficulties she encountered in asserting herself are highlighted by her role in the film Notorious B.I.G. and the false impressions people have about her participation in the creative process.
Rumors have been circulating for some time regarding the potential involvement of Diddy in Key Biggie's group dissolution. Though they remained loyal to Diddy, the members did not take any further action. Biggie's exit from the group would have dealt a serious blow to Diddy's growing empire, something he was desperately trying to avoid. With extensive knowledge of the case, an ex-FBI agent speculated that Diddy might have been crucial to a deadly incident. This information illuminates the complicated relationship that existed between Biggie and Diddy, particularly during the time when Biggie was thinking about leaving, and it indirectly suggests that Diddy may have played a role in Biggie's tragic passing. According to Frey Jean, Biggie's car was clearly marked the night of the incident, making it a great target. This prompted many to conjecture quite rightly that Diddy, knowing Biggie's plan to depart, could have been involved in the disastrous events that transpired. It was difficult to ignore the buzz in the streets as people started blaming Diddy. The cars in question had eye-catching decals that rendered them unfit for any purpose save advertising. Remarkably, these cars were only available to Diddy's street squad, which stood in for Bad Boy Records, which generated a lot of conjecture. This action gave the team the opportunity to heavily customize the vehicles, which stoked more speculation. As we go, the plot becomes more complex. Diddy's car sparked concerns even though it was unmarked and appeared to be undamaged, an oddity that wasn't overlooked. The street squad, with resources and opportunity at their disposal, seemed to have planned these acts at someone's request, suggesting a more sinister scheme within the gang. Biggie was the intended victim, it became clear as the story progressed, and Diddy avoided being directly involved. The chief of security hinted at secret assignments given to the street team, but he became silent at that point, not revealing any important information. New intelligence suggested that there might be a traitor among them who was planning to trap Biggie. The story is more complex than just identifying the culprit or the victims. Biggie felt unscrupulous and was aware of the financial machinations going on within their so-called brotherhood. Jean made a suggestion that she was prepared to share additional startling information that would upend their relationship as a whole. In the face of mounting hostilities between the East and West Coasts, Diddy, who was seen as Biggie's protector, inexplicably eased security protocols. Another important player, Drock, came under fire from Jean, who accused him of helping to put Biggie in danger, especially at the disastrous party at the Peterson Museum. Not content to stop there, Jean also revealed Kirk Burroughs' dubious activities and Biggie's first foiled attempts to visit London. Drock supposedly convinced Biggie to go to the infamous after-party, a move that left many uneasy. Some said that just a small percentage of the population would support Biggie's presence in Los Angeles at that particular time. Many disagreed, calling attention to the ridiculousness of the idea and pointing out that Daddy's House Studios was used to expose the deception. Even though Jean's claims lacked legal support, they had a significant negative impact on the whole situation, particularly in light of Biggie's limited mobility at the time, which kept him confined to a wheelchair. The fact that Biggie was left unprotected that fatal night, despite the obvious risks, added to the tragedy. It should come as no surprise that obeying Diddy's instructions led to this vulnerability. This begs serious concerns regarding Diddy's genuine motivations and level of care for Biggie. Diddy's contentious history is widely known, distinguished by his ability to use his skills for advantage. At a charity function held at the City College of New York in 1991, there was a noteworthy incident that culminated in a catastrophic stampede that left 9 people dead and several others injured. The majority of the responsibility fell on Diddy, who was charged with jeopardizing security, a charge later substantiated by a report from Mayor Dink's office. Due to the preceding event, Diddy was involved in legal disputes inside the music industry in 2000, but it was evident that his problems were far from over. His friendly connection with Suge Knight took a turn for the worse when hostilities between their labels intensified, culminating in a fatal altercation at Jermaine Dupri's birthday celebration. Due to Diddy's absence, the limo driver's allegation that Diddy's security assaulted her during a Mary J. Blige concert in that turbulent year was upheld in court. In 1998, Diddy and music executive Steve Stoute were at odds over a contentious music video. This led to a physical altercation and an out-of-court settlement. Subscribe Rumor Spill for more videos.